Hello everyone, it's Courtney with Cuss Baby Tarot, and this is your new moon reading for September 6, 2021. This new moon is going to be in Virgo, and so we really want to focus on setting intentions and manifesting focus. We want to really dial in to what it is that we are trying to create or trying to birth, or whatever it is that we have been working on that may feel a little stagnant or has been kind of in the planning stages but really hasn't gone anywhere. This is a really great time for us to decide that this is what we're going to do, and we're going to give it all we got. We're not going to be distracted by all of the noise and the outside things, or we're not going to be distracted by the internal noise either, meaning we're not going to doubt ourselves or think that something is impossible, because we know nothing is impossible. So, with that being said, let's take a look at what the energy is for this new moon. And we got the card 47, which is the thinking woman. Lift that up so you can see it a little bit better here. And the thinking woman, you can see that this is an educated woman. This is a woman that is scholarly, has done her research, is always learning, is always discovering the next thing that she needs to do, the next thing that she needs to know. This, to me, feels like an energy of where we have had doubts or insecurities about our competence or our level of ability. This card is telling us that that energy is about to shift. We are going to step into our own power and understand that we have everything that we need. We know enough. We don't need to be experts in everything. Nobody knows everything. And there's so much out there as far as information and resources and opinions and traditions, and we do it this way or we do it that way. And the thinking woman is saying, go find the answers for yourself. Figure out what resonates with you. Don't worry about whether somebody is going to agree with you or have the same viewpoint as you or opinion as you, because you're not going to agree with everybody all the time. And I think for some of us, I'm feeling that that has been the thing that has held us back from achieving what it is that we're trying to do. A lot of times the fear of what others will say, or the fear of feedback that isn't, necessarily positive, or feels like it's not positive, just the fear of that can sometimes be paralyzing. Sometimes we don't even get started because we're afraid we're going to fail. So this energy is encouraging you to step into your authority of the subject matter. Whatever it is, whether you're learning something new or it's something you've been doing for a long time, have faith in yourself and have faith in spirit to guide you and to teach you and to continue growing you, so that when you put your energy out there and you focus, even when somebody comes back to you and says, oh, this isn't something that I agree with, or where did you get that from? You won't even care, because you know that you did your research, you have the experience, and spirit has been guiding you in this direction. So definitely between now and the next lunar cycle, let's work on believing in ourselves and educating ourselves. Continue to dig deep, never stop learning, never stop trying to get to new levels, because this is the perfect time for that. This Virgo energy is the perfect time for that. Virgos are very good at prioritizing what's important. They are very good at, they have a very good work ethic, typically speaking. It's time to put our nose to the grindstone. It's time to stop playing around. Let's do what it is that we've been called to do. Let's manifest it. Let's bring it out. Let's share it with the collective, because right now, more than ever, we need it. We need the healers and the empaths and the star seeds and the readers and all of that. We need you. The world needs you right now. So stop being scared, stop doubting yourself, and just do it. So I did go ahead and shuffle. I do that simply to save time on these videos. Okay, so the energy for what we should be focusing on, because we know we need to focus. We know we need to pick a path and walk it out. We know that now is not the time to be on the fence about things. If those of you who have a goal in mind, now it's time to put in the work. Okay, so Spirit, talk to me. All right, so I feel like this message is just, it's in line with the thinking woman. Queen of Wands in reverse, you know, this indicates that this is somebody who is not standing in their own power. They don't understand their own power. And it can also be indicative of a very negative, like mean girl mentality. I don't feel that this represents a person. I feel like this represents an attitude of, again, self-doubt or negative talk to ourselves, beating ourselves up, and discouraging ourselves from accomplishing what it is that we need to accomplish. With this Three of Cups, I feel like Spirit is encouraging us to celebrate our minor accomplishments. You know, we don't have to be at a place of completion in order to celebrate. You know, if you are writing a book, for example, and you've only written one chapter, celebrate that. Good for you. If you are starting a YouTube channel and you only have one video, that's okay. Good for you. You did it. And by taking those little tiny steps to get where you ultimately want to be, just have patience. It's going to take time. Anybody who is successful at their endeavors will happily tell you it takes time. It's one small step in the right direction at a time, because those steps, they add up. And in my mind, I just saw the pedometer, you know, the little thing you wear on your hip or on your watch or Fitbit or whatever. And, you know, you get up in the morning and you take your shower and you get dressed and you put your pedometer on and you start off with one step. And you go throughout your day and you're really not even paying attention. And then you come home and it's time to go to bed and you look down and, oh my gosh, you've taken 10,000, 15,000 steps. You didn't even realize you were doing it because it was just one step at a time. So it didn't feel like a lot. It's about the culmination of all of those smaller things. So celebrate what you've already accomplished and just know that you have people around you that do support you and that do believe in what you're doing. And I encourage you to collaborate if that's an option for you, because again, being in a reverse Queen of Wands energy with the negative self-talk and the not really understanding how powerful you are, chances are that comes from some, you know, unhealed trauma or something that somebody told you a while back and it just stuck with you and you've been beating yourself up, and, you know, Spirit's saying, stop. We're not doing that anymore. This is Virgo season. Well, not Virgo season. Yeah, it is Virgo season. Coming out of Leo, going into Virgo. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Spirit, for correcting me. You know, this is the season of get shit done. That's what we do. Almost, and if you have a Virgo in your life, love you Virgos. But if you have a Virgo in your life, you know, they can be extremely tenacious when they have a goal in mind. They can be single-minded and tunnel-visioned, and to the outside world, sometimes that may come off as callous or cold or disconnected. But at the end of the day, no, they just understand that they have things to do, and whatever their priority is, that's what they're going to focus on. And it would do a lot of us, all of us, a lot of good to step into that energy with balance. And I apologize. My incense ash decided now would be a good time. Now would be a good time. to fall, and my card just went flying across the room. Oh me, oh my. Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? Focus. Get back on track. Okay, gotcha. All right, so moving on, you know, we have this Five of Swords. Now, this deck, I like the way that it depicts it, because typically you're looking at an energy of somebody that has taken something maybe that didn't belong to them, or took it through less than honorable means. And looking at this card, I always get the energy that this person had to defeat a lot of mental blocks. And while the Five of Swords is not one, it's not necessarily like, it's not a real positive card in most circumstances. But to me, with the energy in the rest of the reading, I really do feel like there is some positivity. We've got this ray of sunshine breaking through the clouds. We've got, you know, all of these swords, all of these ideas under his arm. And he's got finally this one idea that, yes, this is it. This is the one. Now, in the background, there are some fallen, and there are some wounded, and I just hear and sense spirits saying that in order, help me out here, I need to help me articulate. Sometimes things have to fall away, and it's not pleasant and it's not fun. But if they are standing in your way from making your dream a reality, if they're standing in the way of your purpose, then unfortunately, you're going to have to let them go. Some people, some situations, you're not going to be able to just walk away from. You're going to have to fight your way out. You're going to have to hurt feelings. I am not encouraging anybody to be ugly with anybody, but we've all been there. We've all been in a situation where someone or something just would not stop, would not get out of the way, would not move. It was just this cycle of volatility and toxicity. And, you know, at a certain point, you know, it's like somebody who rings your phone off the hook, and you finally pick up the phone and you're like, what? What do you want? Leave me alone. Now, that person's probably not going to receive that very well, and they may have their feelings hurt. But you know what? Oh, we have got to stop with the people pleasing. We have got to stop worrying about what other people think. We have got to stop watering down ourselves to make us more palatable for others. This is our life. We're the only ones that have to live in this skin. We're the only ones who have to walk this out every day. So if somebody else's feelings get hurt through no malicious intent of ours, that is their problem, not yours, not mine. It's not. So just keep that in mind. Some things might have to fall away during this season. Some things may need to fall away. Now, usually that's some full moon energy where we're releasing things that no longer serve us. But I think that this is just a message that, you know, this is a block. This is something that's blocking us, that we need to leave those things behind, because brighter days are coming and we have everything that we need and more. So let's activate it. Let's get on with it. You know, like me, I need to get on with it. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm going to turn it upright just for a second. You know, this is a young person. This is a somebody that is just starting out and understanding, okay, so this is how I'm going to manifest. This is the type of abundance that I'm seeking. In reverse, of course, reverse card can always be a distortion. It can be a blocked energy. for me, what I'm feeling this card is saying to us is, okay, you've done that. You know, going back to the Queen of Wands and the thinking woman, you've already done that. You've done the research. You've had some experience. You're not the Page of Pentacles anymore. It's time to step up. It's time to step in, honestly, that Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knight of Pentacles, we know they are slow-moving energies, but at least they're moving. They're not just thinking about it. They're not just, you know, it's, okay. So, like, if you have ever gone to college or trade school or any kind of formal education and you're say you want to be a cosmetologist, let's just say that. Well, if you want to be a cosmetologist, you have to go to school and you have to learn the laws and you have to learn about health and hygiene. And, you know, there's more to it than just grabbing a pair of scissors and cutting somebody's hair. But you've already done that part. So, you know, pick up the scissors, pick up the swords. Okay, don't cut anybody's hair with a sword. I don't see how that's going to work out. Although I guarantee you, if I Google it, there is a video of somebody doing it somewhere, either really, really well or really, really awful. Somebody do that. Somebody go Google that and link it to me. I want to see that. I'm sure it's out there. Do not create that video. Swords are dangerous. Okay, so overall, just to summarize, you know, keep learning, keep growing, keep perfecting your craft. But know that you already know what you need to know to get started. And the only thing stopping you is your lack of belief in yourself, your lack of action, because of course, wands, fire, that's action, that's doing, and we're not doing. We're holding ourselves back. Celebrate your small accomplishments, collaborate, get with your friends. If you've been studying a little too much, you know, the thinking woman looks really smart, but she doesn't look like she's having very much fun. And this season is not about not having fun. We can be creative and be focused and still have fun. And it's really important to our mental health to take breaks and to get with like-minded people and talk about what it is, you know, talk about what our fears are and our concerns are, and you know, and maybe just go out and dance and get that energy moving. And maybe that's just what the doctor ordered, you know, go out for some drinks with your friends, or if you know, it doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be go out for coffee or tea. So yeah, because you have the ideas. They're just, you've been held back. We've been held back because this is a collective energy. This is not a, you know, a unique thing. It's a collective energy. We've allowed things to hold us back. We've had to fight through some battles, but we are there now. We've got the sword. We've got the education. We have the experience. So now we just need to move. Action, action, action. Okay. And we'll wrap it up with a couple of advice cards. And these are just the Moonology Oracle. I did not shuffle or do anything with these because I feel it is important after the reading to just kind of go with that energy. I don't know. I do things the way I do them, and other people do things the way they do them. And listen, there's no right or wrong way. Oops. As long as your intentions are pure, as long as you feel, you know, you are connected to spirit, keep your heart pure when you do these things, and spirit won't let you mess up too bad, I promise. Okay. All right, spirit. What is the advice for the collective for this new moon? Ooh, new moon in Virgo. What do we have? Okay. Got two. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. Okay. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. I'm just going to scoot this over a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Falls right in line with what the card's been saying the whole time, what Spirit's been communicating through me the whole time. Nothing will come of this situation. And it's absolutely right. If we don't make changes, if we don't focus, if we don't put our energy into it, then we're not going to get anything out of it, and nothing will come of it. There's so much information out there about manifesting and abundance, and everybody talks about set your intentions and then, vision board and, just let the universe bring it to you. Well, yeah, the universe will bring it to you, but we have to start, it's like a delivery service. I can't just sit here and be like, I'm hungry. I wish somebody would bring me some food. And then DoorDash just shows up with what I wanted. That's not how it happens. I have to pick up my phone. I have to open the app. I have to figure out what I want. I have to place my order. I have to pay for it. And then I have to wait because it takes time for DoorDash to get it to us. And then it shows up and we eat. And we feel satisfied and fulfilled, and then we trust that if we place the order, it'll be delivered. That was a weird kind of thing that just came, but I think it makes sense. Hope it makes sense to you too. All right, and adjustments are required. Absolutely. We're blocking ourselves. We're negative talking ourselves. We're not celebrating our accomplishments the way that we should. Maybe we're trying to, with the Three of Cups, I feel like maybe some of us are trying to do things on our own. And I personally had an experience where I was trying to do everything on my own and I wasn't getting anywhere. And Spirit heard me and sent me someone to help me, and it has changed everything. This person isn't doing it for me, but just that connection and that inspiration and that belief in me, it inspires me to do more. And so I hope that speaks to some of you. If you have somebody in your life that really inspires you, talk to them about it. And if you don't have anyone in your corner, I highly encourage you to reach out to like-minded communities on social media. At the very least, we are in the middle of a pandemic, and going out and meeting strangers is maybe not the best thing to do right now, but we can do it safely from the comfort of our homes. So if you need a group, go find one. And yeah, adjustments are required. Let's kick rocks to the things that are blocking us, no longer serving us, and stop pretending like there's more to learn. You already know. We already know. We already know what to do. It's time to just do it. A little less conversation, a little more action. That's what came to my head. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, well, I hope, and gals, and everybody in the collective, we love you all. And thank you so much for watching. Love to hear what you think. If you like this video, of course, as they say in the YouTube universe, please like, subscribe, and then click the bell for the notifications. Feel free to share this with your friends and on your pages. And I just really appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but success and happiness and health and abundance in this new moon in Virgo. Have a good one. Till next time. Bye.